Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Lane Rolling, and this is gonna be kind of a new video that I do. But if anybody has been on my channel for the like the whole time I've been on or been in any of my live streams, y'all know that I really love to read books, and I especially love to read books that have some type of meaning or definitely a backstory that is based after true life events or things that I've been through or somebody in my life has been through. This book was written by somebody that I personally know, and I would really appreciate it if y'all would go check it out. It's a really good book. I'm not gonna tell you, I've read the book, it's awesome. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna read like the first things that will give a summary of how the book is, and I would want y'all to go out and read the book. It is on Amazon. The paperback is $12.99. You can also get a Kindle version if you're not into doing paper books and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's ever going to be done with Audible, but he is going to write other books coming out soon. So if you like this book, I'm pretty sure you're going to like anything else that he has in store for us in the near future. But I'm gonna get into reading what the book's about and everything. So the book is called Mirror, Mirror, Mirror. It's a dramatic story of a father and son, two images caught in a web of society, friendship, and love, by Damion Peddie. Right. So as you see on here, I have so the foreword of the book, when you first open it, says, "What goes around comes around. To be aware of something that is unseen, you have to take pride in reality." That's some very, very strong words and wisdom for anybody to take in account, and that's kind of how you have to live your life. So when we get into the introduction, as you see here, we're gonna get into the introduction. Off the coast of sunny tropical Jamaica, a white mansion stood on a hill, beautifully decorated with all sorts of fruit trees, flowers, and a wide array of green grass. A mansion fit for a king. It had
Thanks for the sub.
Had 7 bedrooms, 5 baths, an Olympic-sized pool and jacuzzi, an indoor sauna, tennis and basketball courts, and last but not least, a private man-made pond with all sorts of fish. Damion sat on the veranda overlooking the vast stretch of land he owned. He sighed contently and admired what the joy of living was really about. A reminiscent thought flashed across his mind. He stared blatantly into the evening sun, then started to cry. The tears he shed coming from a place of great meaning and mixed feelings. He spoke to himself, asking how he made it thus far out of the dreadful system. The loss of friends, family, pain, guilt, and the lies. Now, if you've all seen, especially like in the black culture, black community, all over, these are the things that we all have to deal with on an everyday basis. So to make it out and to know that you've come somewhere is a very powerful thing. So here it goes, like kind of what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna put this on the screen. This is where I'm going. I had to like put this over on the right side, so I'm going here, so it's really on the right side. Then I'm gonna be going back over to down here. So growing up, society had molded him. He was born in Jamaica, leaving at the age of 7 to live in America. Life there was a whole different ballgame. He thought at the same time it was the best place on earth. No uniform schooling, no praying before classes, and at the age of 16, school wasn't a must. To be a black and divine, you simply had to follow the characteristics of men like Frederick Douglass, Booker T. Washington, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and Bill Cosby. He was brought up on the northwest area of Washington, D.C. His household consisted of himself, his mom, his stepfather, and 4 sisters. His schooling and upbringing were peachy until he was introduced to peer pressure. Peer Pressure was his best friend, kicking self-esteem to the curb. From there, it was all over. After that, the only parents he obeyed was materialism and lust. As the teenage years caught up with him, he remembered it as the roughest part of his life, complete with gangbanging, robberies, and close calls with death. On his patio, he sat back and wondered if he was dead. Should people mourn him for him? Hell no. Allah gave him the gift of life, love, and understanding, but not knowing his divine purpose, he let the negative influences of society lead him astray. He'd been in every penal system, scared straight, juvenile hall, state facilities, and even prison. There he learned more about himself than in society. Once incarcerated, the mind rid itself of all diseases that society produced so one could focus on becoming better. Think about it. How could he be better without the love of the family? How could he be better when the school didn't teach him the history of his people? How could he be better with the ghetto surroundings? How could he be better if all he knew was a church, liquor store, strip tease, bars, library, and drugs on the corner? This is the problem that I really feel like exists and is actually put in front of a lot of us coming from the black community. These are obstacles that are placed in front of us on purpose to hinder us, and they kind of want that. When you go back to redlining, and how redlining affects the money that goes into the school systems, what jobs are going to be created by the amount of businesses that are able to grow up in the black neighborhoods, and just everything, you know what I mean? And just that one law of redlining affects everything. Because a certain area is deemed poverty, that means they're not going to get enough money for schools. Businesses aren't going to be, built in that area or want to come to that area because they're going to see it as not being able to make money, which causes a whole lot of other things to happen, where liquor stores are going to come up because people can't have jobs. They're depressed about their family life and all this, and that's what creates people on drugs, the violence, and everything else. And all of those things are kind of done. Well, not kind of. They were done on purpose. And this book sheds a little light on how it affects people. So, we're gonna go to the last part. Which was he chose from? The church told him to never question God and he'd save him one day. The liquor store told him to drink a bottle of White Irish Rose and he enjoyed God. The strip club told him give money and he'd leave with a goddess. The library based its history on someone else's God, and the drugs were one of the only ways he knew how to survive. Young, deaf, blind, mentally dead. What was he supposed to do? He turned to his left, and on his table set his books of encouragement, the Bible, the Quran, holy tablets, and his history books of great black leaders. One man couldn't change a nation, so he started with his family. Look, listen, humble yourself and learn. We say Allah doesn't give you any more than you can bear. Well, bear righteousness, bear responsibility, bear love for one another, and most importantly, bear self. Damion shattered the glass that only showed a picture of failure. The pieces were those of a new beginning. Luckily, someone knew when it was time to face their own revelation before participating in the folds of society. Mirror, mirror on the wall, this story is about to tell it all. So this is basically what this whole story is about. It's super deep. If you love any of the shows that 50 Cent has brought us, or any type of a movie like Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, you're gonna love this book. So I highly suggest you go and check it out. Just like I said, I'm gonna put the link of how you can get it in the Amazon bookstore. It's $12.99 paperback, I believe $4.99. All that information will be in the description. I think it's like $4.99 with Kindle. And yeah, please go check it out. Come back to this video and comment and let me know what you think about the video. In the near future, I'm gonna go over like the whole book, and there's gonna be spoilers, and I'm gonna give my you know, my exact opinion on it, but I don't really want to spoil it since I'm like introducing the book to y'all now, and I want you to go read it and not just give my point of view. So if you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. Yeah, and please go check out the book. It would mean the world to me. And yeah, have a wonderful, blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces. Oh yeah, and I just wanted to say, the book, I don't know if I said this, but I'm going to put this now. The book is called Mirror Mirror by Damion Peddie, and it is on Amazon. Just wanted to make sure I said it. I don't think I said that at the end. But yeah, Mirror Mirror, check it out later.